Hello everyone, I am back. It's been, I feel like forever since I have been able to make a video. It's actually probably only been a week, but this week, it was a hell week this week. My first one of anesthesia school. It probably is not even that bad compared to what I'm going to be subject to, but I had 2 tests this week, a quiz, and then I have a presentation this Friday. So it was very interesting trying to truly get myself back into that whole student mode. Like literally, I was studying about 8 hours a day, of course with breaks and everything. And that'll probably be a whole nother video. But yeah, so this video is going to be me trying to answer everyone's questions in one. Because I remember when I was starting, all I could really look at and like use for information was the site called All Nurses. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like a little forum page. Go and check it out. It's still, I think it's pretty resourceful. There's actually somebody who found me on that website and messaged me. I gave my email. I loved that site. That was the only place that I could use to get actual like information. So again, that's kind of the reason why I started this whole channel to begin with. But anyways, so I'm going to talk about like the types of schools, trying how you can try your best to get in. My stats. I've been getting a lot of questions about stats. I guess that's pretty important just to kind of see where you fit in, but again, that depends on your school. So I guess I will just start quickly about me. I didn't have that high of a GPA compared to what people put out on their websites. I had a 3.44 on the regular GPA scale. Granted, I think that my resume kind of boosted it in anesthesia school's eyes. What I mean by that is I went to VCU for 4 years. I ended up with a decent GPA, but the entire time that I was in nursing school and just finishing school, I also played D1 soccer. I did that for all 4 years, varsity, and that pretty much took up my whole life because I was on the road all the time, traveling, playing, and I basically had to self-teach myself a lot of the material. I would roll off a bus and have to go take a test half the time, have to do lifting at 4 in the morning to make it to my clinic. So I definitely played that up when applying for schools and in my interviews. Not just to, kind of make myself like, ooh, I can do this, blah, blah, blah. But it shows them the type of person that, it showed them the type of person that I was. So if you are a student athlete and you're thinking about going to anesthesia school, they love that. Just like all employers love it. Being an athlete and juggling school, it means that you can manage your time. And it also shows that you're able to complete something while also having something else that takes up your time. So that's just a little bit tidbit about that. On my unit, in my other video I told you guys that I did start in a ICU step down. I did that for about 6 months and then moved to the ICU as soon as I could. I just powered through it. I wasn't very interested in being, part of too many groups. I mean, I did I was part of a practice council, but a lot of units now, like, that's required. So I wasn't, part of every single group doing studies and all that. That just wasn't me. Granted, there's tons of people who do that and they love that, but I am not going to say you have to do that to get into school because, look, I got in and I don't do that stuff. So I specifically applied to schools that didn't require organic chemistry, so I didn't take that. I didn't take any grad classes before applying. Some people do that if you are trying to kind of deviate. If you have bad grades in undergrad or whenever you took them, if you retake them, it looks good and kind of proves that you can take graduate level courses. To talk about schools now, when you're applying, one of the best things that you can do for yourself is kind of like interviewing the school almost. Of course, some people choose schools for different reasons based on location and what classes they have and yada yada yada. But for me, these are the things that I recommend. So first, when you're looking at a school, I would definitely take a look at their curriculum. Meaning, are they a front-loaded, or they do all their classes up front and then after that then you do your clinicals, or do they mix them, or do they just throw you in there right away? For me, it was most important for me to just be front loaded and have my didactics first, all the books, because personally, I don't think I would have done well just being thrown into an OR. And of course, it's fun to watch and to be able to kind of shadow. But if I'm supposed to be learning this, I want to know why you're turning that knob. I want to know why you're cranking that SIBO up. I want to know why you turned that DES down. I want to know why you're doing these things. And frankly, like, you have to know what the machine does. If you don't even know how the mechanics of the machine work, like, I don't know. I don't think I would have learned very much. Some people love it, but it's not for me. So again, you have to decide what is best for you. Faculty. I highly suggest kind of just looking at your faculty. You know, do they still practice? Not that that needs to be, you know, what they do. How long do they practice? Where'd they go to school? Do you think you'll learn from them? I don't know. I don't think I've ever told you guys. I go to Duke now, and I have amazing faculty. Some of them who are in studies, who have their own lab, who have wrote chapters in anesthesia books. So I'm very fortunate that that is who is teaching me the foundations of my practice. So a really, really big thing is finding out what they want in their students. And that kind of gears you towards your application and your packet. What I mean by that is, does your school put on its top priority your GPA, or how many clubs you've been in, how high your GRE score was? If that is on the top priority list of that school that you want to go to, that needs to be on your priority list of things you need to check off. Meaning, get higher than their average score, or make sure that your GPA reflects something that they would like. If they want someone who's been a part of research, become a part of research. It depends on your school and you basically trying to impress them. Now, me, Duke, I think all those things are very, very important to them, but something that I got right away from them is that they care about the type of person that they're going to be teaching. They want to know that we are going to work hard. They want to know that I'm going to put in all that I can to make sure that I'm successful. And they don't want me to just be an average student. They want me to care about my grades and to do well. And then I liked that they cared about their students. And how did I know this before going? I went and I visited the school. So ding, 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 do that. Go and visit your school. Most schools have open houses. Send an email to somebody. Now, me personally, I would not just jump and send an email to like a program director. That's not something I would do. But maybe just trying to get your foot in the door some way. So definitely go and visit your school. People also have this fascination with attrition rates. Now, I think for some schools that is a very important thing. But I will say that that can be manipulated. So I would not bank on looking at someone's 1%, 2% attrition rate, because the school can say they have a very low attrition rate when they just wash somebody out and then stick them in their a school that's a part of the nursing school, but maybe just their master's program. That still counts as you are keeping that student. So you would never really know what a true attrition rate is. Of course, you want it to be low. You don't want a bunch of people washing out and failing your course or the courses that they have and failing out of the school. But that also plays into the type of school that you do choose, because there are schools that is how they like to try and get as many applicants as they can, accept as many people as they can, and then kind of break them and wash them out and get the leftover group that they have, and then just kind of test them and break them and see if they'll last. And that's not my school. I don't think I could handle that. I want my school to kind of want me to do well and invest in me. So yeah, a little bit about that. Rankings. I wouldn't pay too much to them. At least the first 20, first 30. Actually, I don't even know how many schools are in it. The first 10, 15, I wouldn't. I think a lot of it has to do with money. How the research, if their school's involved a lot of research. Granted, like I said, I'm not a part of that business. It might be real. But I didn't let that kind of dictate, there's the word, dictate why I did not apply for a school. Now, on the same token, actually, on the opposite side of the token, there are schools at the very bottom of the list that I particularly would not go to, just because they don't have a good reputation of putting out good CRNAs, and when you graduate, people won't hire you, or schools that whose accreditation might be in limbo. I wouldn't waste my time, I wouldn't waste my money for you to get through something, graduate, and your license, or is it your license? No. For your diploma to not even be valid. It's a big waste of time, so save yourself with that. So just do some research and go visit. So take home message, as like my professors always say, there's a take home message to this. No matter what school you choose, whatever school chooses you, in order for you to be chosen, you have to stand out in some way. Lucky for me and another person that I go to school with right now, we were student athletes. That speaks volumes already in itself. But, you know, were you a preceptor? What did you do in school? Did you get this award? Yada, yada, yada. Were you a part of this club on your unit? Did you do this research on your unit? I don't know, honestly, because I wasn't involved that much into it. I'll see if I can contact some of my friends that, you know, were a part of that and see what advice that they can give for me to give you guys. But yeah, I'm just about to be done. I get to go and relax and enjoy the rest of my day until tomorrow when I have to study again. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind. I'm just glad I'm able to like take some time out and make some video for you guys. So again, rate, subscribe, and follow. Leave comments, let me know what else you guys would like me to talk about. I appreciate you guys, and keep pushing. Whatever you guys are doing right now, keep it up. You're just putting yourself one step closer to your goal. So peace out, guys.